The post-balance patch tier list. A huge update happened recently and nobody ever agrees on tier lists. I could get all the advice in the world and nobody would agree. So today I'm partnered with someone who plays online way more than me. Welcome, Diff. How you feeling?
I'm doing pretty good. Ready to give my great positive feelings about Scorpion in this new update.
Oh, I hear he's like top 5 now. I hear he's just way better. I'm so excited for you.
You know? Yeah.
Which character in the game do you think is number 1? Who's the best character in the game right now after the update?
It's really still gotta be Kenshi. Yeah, that character.
All right, glad to hear it. Is there anything different after the update, or does like Jeanette Cage just complement him super well?
Personally, I think it is Cyrax coming back into the meta a tiny bit, because right now, if you play against Kenshi, you could either do the Sub-Zero route like you always could, freeze into Sento stance, but now, on block Cyrax, you can just use the full cameo spend and use the horizontal one, call Sento, and while it's like going into the opponent, jump over the opponent and auto sandwich. You don't even have to land a hit anymore.
So who's number 2 then? Is Johnny Cage still number 2, or was he thrown in the trash can after those down 1 nerfs and being finally only a little bit plus instead of like, you know, a whole calendar year ahead of you in frames?
Good old Johnny, the most frustrating character in the game. I don't think he's top 2 actually. I'll give it to the Johnny players.
Good.
Yeah, he's not top 2. He's good. He's top 5. Top 5. That's what I'll say. But he's good.
Like, is Ashura worthy of being number 2, or is it more likely to be Liu Kang? Maybe is also pretty good. I've seen people say Katana is top 5 now, which is interesting.
Sadly, I'm not any different. I think Ashura is second best character in the game.
Let's frickin' go. Like I tell everybody, I'm 100% accurate. I don't miss.
Yeah. Ashura is literally the most complete character in the game from like a main character's perspective.
Yeah.
So whether you're playing Chameleon, Serena, pretty much anyone, Scorpion, Cameo, you can make that character work, and if all of a sudden your Cameo got deleted from the game, you would still tear people apart. I think she's top 2 for sure.
Yeah, all the Cameo really does is either give her better hit confirms, a bit more damage, or she combos off her throw. All right, so number 3 then. Is number 3 Johnny?
Look, I'm going to have a difference. Do you think Johnny's for sure 3? Because I would actually put Sindel. The fact that Sindel has not been touched yet. I know they put Kung Lao, or they had the Kung Lao nerfs in this recent patch, but for Sindel, that doesn't even matter. It does not matter at all. And then we have clips on Twitter where people like Waz in grand finals of the tournament he's playing in are getting 100% not infinite, but reset for a full round. Sindel is, especially online, is insane.
Just set play. Disgusting set play. Gotcha. And she hasn't really stopped being that. The only difference is now the big bugs are gone, where she could just infinitely like do it and it would count as like a new combo.
Alright, I give Ermac, like, I can see the top 3. I do think, though, still to this day, Johnny doesn't really have many bad matchups. I do think you can out matchup Ermac. I play Scorpion, for example. I think I can kind of out matchup Ermac, whereas Johnny doesn't. I'd probably put Johnny Cage here. I really would have to.
So he just moved down a few spots, but he's still really good.
Yeah, he's a normalized top tier. Like, he's top 5. He's just not absolutely destroying 8-2 like every character he wins against.
So I think we all know the next character, okay? This character, crazy buffs in the recent update. I was surprised, but I'm happy to see her finally good. Natara. Just kidding. Putting her back down. All right. Just the most wild decision in the entire tier list. I've seen some people put Katana up this high. Do you agree that Katana is like really good? She's in like the top 10, top 5 area. We can put somebody in front of her, but do you think she's up here?
Katana's top 10. So when we go to top 5, what would I really look for a top 5? I'd be looking for probably the least bad matchups, because everybody in the top 10 is going to be good.
I mean, Rain got an update recently. Do you think Rain is finally in the top 5?
You know, I might stick Rain in 5, because we had Sonic Fox literally winning over Ninja Killa with pre-buff Rain. And I just think now, if Sonic plays Rain right now, it's over. It's over for people.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, why does he have a Kara throw? Why does he have a Kara throw? Like, nobody else has a Kara throw in the entire game.
So I'm like at this point where I think the next 3 I'm gonna need some help on, because I am between Ermac, Liu Kang, and Katana, and what order I would put them in.
Oh, that's easy.
Do you have any opinions? You do this?
Yeah.
You know what? That is exactly what I was gonna say to you. I think Katana is like good, but not great, like in terms of the top tiers. And Ermac right now with the, like, I don't know, his overshield thing to not take damage is as cheap as the Peacemaker shield that just got nerfed. Yeah. Like, it lasts for so long, and it doesn't cost very much meter at all. On top of that, whoever for the first couple days saying Ermac gets no damage, I'm getting hit by 52% combos at ease.
He does damage once they found the root. It turns out EX Teleport is the move you use to not get your damage scaled to crap. If you start the combo with anything else, then you're in like below 30% city. But yeah, you're usually getting 45, 50% with Jeanette Cage too. I use Scorpion.
Do you have any opinions on either my top 5 so far, or as to why like Liu Kang is better than Katana?
So the Katana question I'll do first, because it could go either way. Here's my reason with Katana. I've seen Liu Kang get more results at tournaments. I know on paper, Katana might have some better stuff, but until I see it, I don't really count it. Like, if I don't see Katana getting the same results that Liu Kang gets, then I'm not going to count it. I'm not an on-paper kind of guy. Just put Ermac in front of Rain?
Ooh.
I don't know.
I could get behind this. I'm with you where, like, we got to be careful. It's a little early, but I think, honestly, I would be with you that I think that could switch. I really think so.
We're allowed to be a little bit crazy in my tier list every now and then. There's even parts where I'll straight up say, all right, time for a hot take. It wouldn't be my tier list without a hot take. So here we go. Quan Chi, mid tier, you know?
While we're at 8, do you think Quan Chi is top 10?
No. Do you?
No, you don't? I would say he's like around that line with the buffs, but I'm kind of with you that I don't know if I could put him in top 10 yet. I just know some people will let me know, like, hey, he's definitely top 10, but I think we keep him outside of it for right now.
I mean, if you want, we can have him up there.
I really could put him at the 10 spot. I think when he gets things going, and he's like Ermac, where the aura of his moves, he doesn't have like the T-Rex arm problem. So he just like the aura out has a ton of range. If you have a short mid like Melina or Scorpion, you are screwed against Quan Chi.
Oh wait, Tanya's somewhere, isn't she? Sorry, isn't Tanya here somewhere?
Yes, so that's what I was about to say. On Xbox, Tanya and Katana are out of the top 10 players, like on the ranked leaderboards, and Sindel as well, but those two absolutely destroy. I'd put Tanya at 9.
Oh, at 9, okay. I didn't know if you wanted to put her all the way up here or something.
No, I think she stays at 9. I've recognized now, I used to think top 5. I recognize now she just has those bad matchups. It's just her bad matchups are not any of the characters I play. So I get beat up on.
I want to see her teleport be a bit better. I heard you mention a couple of names earlier. You said the Garruses go here, the Omni-Mans go here, right? You're saying like, where is Garrus? There he is.
Garrus, I like haven't decided an order yet, but I would.
Melina up here?
No, I actually wouldn't put Melina that high yet, but I'll say why. I think though Garrus, Omni-Man, and Reiko are who I think about with the like just outside the top 10.
We can mix these around. I just threw him up here to have him up here for now to keep it visually interesting. We know Omni-Man's not. Well, actually, he might be. How bad is Raiden? How bad is the damage on Raiden after that update? I know he's still apparently kind of safe.
Yes, I think Raiden plays like a good character. So in the high tier, I would actually, if we're gonna move some characters down, I wouldn't have him like in the top 3 there, but he plays like an average good character now. Like you just use Kano Ball to keep yourself safe, and you have to play smart. A lot of the actual normals and like jump-ins and stuff that should be punishable still aren't. And so I think he's still solid, but he's fair. Like I think he's fair, he's just good fair. I think we move Peacemaker down. I think he is mid tier, just very
yeah
standard run of the mill going against him. I get it why NetherRealm had to kind of gut the character a little bit. Just the way he was playing, a lot of his strengths were just either it was really fun or it really wasn't. So mid tier is good. I think he still can win.
Mm-hmm. Does Garrus belong up here?
I heard your questioning of the Gears placement. What do you think about Gears?
So I don't think Garrus is bad at all, but I see Tweedy constantly downplaying Garrus. So I don't know if he's terrible or not, or if he's mid-tier or not. I do think he's tougher to play because his combos meterless or spacing dependent and stuff. Oh, and also the fact the opponent knows about his meter now might be a game changer too.
I'm actually with you that I agree that Hourglass being there present for us to watch, I could put him at the top of mid. The only thing I think he's strong at, he does have to sacrifice getting the Hourglass off in meter. So if he chooses Serena, for example, with the Kung Lao nerfs, which used to be the default, I think he can call Serena in, then immediately spend the bar while you're ducking Serena to get a free Hourglass. And then the next combo you hit is just getting reversed on you, which I don't love. But I think, yeah, he's not as strong as he could be because his mid is kind of slow.
I know you're a Melina hater. I think I saw one of your tier lists and you were a pretty adamant Melina hater. You had her in the mid tiers.
Melina was my first ever Mortal Kombat main in MKX, where I truly grinded. And then MK11 happened and I thought NetherRealm kind of did her dirty, downplayed what she could have been. And in this game, I think she is great at pretty much all levels of play, but once you get up there, if you're top 1000 above, her mid is kind of lacking because you have to hit confirm, and then no projectiles to close any distance. But she wants to take Scorpion, who doesn't have one, as her cameo, and then her mix being on the second hit, it's on good connection, it's not going to work a lot. I think she is at the bottom of mid-tier probably, but that's me. What do you think? You play Melina?
Oh snap, all the way at the bottom behind Natara? Oh, that's wild.
I think she struggled. I think you play not Natara, you play Ashra as well. I think Ashra, if you end up with Melina against Ashra just destroys Melina.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, she has a hit confirmable mid and all that good stuff. So with Melina, I play her like a whiff punish character. I definitely want to put her in front of Natara. I could never put her that far back. I'll probably put Havoc behind her too. But
I'm actually with you. Yeah. I think you could even put it in front of Havoc. You know what? I actually think Smoke is better than what you have him as.
Gotcha. So do you think that Smoke's all the way up here, or guide me to where you think he is? Is he in high tier? Or is he...
I think I'll do this for the Geras mains. I think he's better than Geras and probably caps off the end of high tier. Similarly, Baraka Cyrax. Baraka didn't need to be nerfed that hard, but he did.
I feel so bad for Baraka. My buddy to this day will still not stop complaining about it, not just because he's worse, but because the freedom is gone a little bit. He's like, man, if I want to get the damage, I gotta do a very specific combo over and over again. It feels like MK11, man. The freedom's gone.
Yeah. I think Lee May, though, should be around, it can be below Geras, but above Reptile. I think a really great example of Lee May's power is Rewind the Pro is literally switching off Reiko to Lee May. If you don't believe me, go check Rewind's recent tweets. His only complaint is the T-Rex arms of Lee May, and I'm kind of behind that. If Lee May is a scary character, if Lee May gets any substantial buff, she will be top 5 because she does the highest practical damage, has mix-ups, plus frames. So she's in a good spot to where, one, I think she could stay this way forever, but I get that's boring. But if she gets buffed, it is a Lee May meta waiting to happen.
Where is General Shao?
If I speak, everyone's going to be mad. I think he's there. I think he's definitely where you're putting him.
Yeah, because I was thinking better than Melina probably to you, but not better than Reptile. So yeah, seems fine. Cool.
I think getting 1150 health with pretty much everything going for you but a mid is pretty absurd, especially
best high attack in the game. Best high hit confirm in the game.
There are Natara players out here playing with 850 health, and he's got 1150 in those matchups. Plus, that's 1200 if he wants.
There it is. Where is Shang Tsung? I've seen some people put Shang Tsung bottom like 6, bottom 5. Like, he's just terrible. I've seen other people put him in the middle. Again, nobody can agree. And these are pros that I'm talking about. So they both have ample experience and just completely different opinions on Shang Tsung.
You see, I'm gonna go with you because feel like I'm like the pros here without being a pro. Like, I don't see enough Shang Tsung players. Like, when I do fight them, it's usually the same 1 or 2 at the higher ranks in Kombat League. Yeah, and it's a lot of work, but it's not that the character is bad. It's just something needs to be changed, that he's more played or more fun. Because for a character that can steal your own character, he is not played a lot. I just don't see him.
Where's Kung Lao? He's like our last guy. Where does Kung Lao go?
I'm gonna put him in the trash as well, right there. I'd probably actually put him in the trash. I'd be close to it. He's in the bottom area.
I've heard you say that he's very boring. It's not that he's bad. It's just that he has the one game plan.
His game plan is spend armor and use Goro, and the way you defeat him is just don't press buttons. So just if you don't press, you can beat him. I think it's really boring. It works because he dive kicks, you press, you lose. Anything, you lose. So I think he's not great. And he falls into the same issue things like Melina has, Scorpion has, just a really bad mid. Like his mid, you have to hit confirm. Otherwise, you're like just doing a knockdown.
I really don't like that. That was one of the things that worried me when they said way back before they even showed the gameplay. I think Stephanie was on Twitter saying, like, wouldn't it be cool if Mortal Kombat 1 played like MK9? And I'm just kind of like, what do you mean by that?
I think most of the characters' mids in this game are good, but there are a few. And I feel like in tier list now, people who have good mids more than most other games or most other MKs. Really, it stands out when you don't have a good mid because you have cameos to cover everything else but your mid. Yes, I actually think though Melina and Kung Lao fit I'd put them next to each other. Maybe married. You could put Kung Lao in front of Melina or behind, it doesn't matter. But yeah, they're like, they do the same things but different. Melina has the mixed version, he has the armored launch version. The 80% of the audience is gonna hate having Baraka that low because that's why he got nerfed. He's really good. Like, my brother thinks Baraka is the best thing since sliced bread. I think is he better than Havoc?
I don't know. I didn't play enough Havoc. I played him like that one time to make the Havoc does not suck video. Yeah.
I think I would put Baraka above Kung Lao Melina, and I would keep Havoc Reyes and move him down. Like, Havoc's next to Natara.
Okay, I gotta put my foot down. I'm not gonna let you put Baraka in front of Melina. I'm sorry.
All right,
I'm putting my foot down on just that, the one time. My girl.
That's true. Hey, I'm with you on the Melina buffs. I love Melina. Let's put her low. Scorpion below, but that you actually tell me. I'm gonna be biased on Scorpion because I.
But that's why you're here though, because you play him all the time. So I can't pick for you. You're the Scorpion guy.
I would put below. Here's my.
Oh, you're saying this?
Actually, I'll put Natara down below Scorpion. That's true. I'll give it to that with the chameleon nerfs and damage.
Is Sub-Zero behind Scorpion or no?
I think Sub-Zero is better than Scorpion, and all the Sub-Zero mains are gonna say. Here's why. I think he plays just slightly more complete. He has a better, like, his long range mid. Then with things like Chameleon, he can kind of play everything, just very little damage, and it's not the best of anything. But he can.
No, I agree.
Counter zone you. Yeah.
I would much rather, my life depended on it, I would much rather be forced to play Sub-Zero than Scorpion, like 100%.
I think, Sub-Zero though, I think when Chameleon was more damage, I thought he creeped up to like mid tier, but I think with the reduction again, he's the top of low tier. He just plays a very standard game. Doesn't have any weaknesses, but you're not going out there and destroying anybody.
I'm going to do this just so it's more pretty to look at.
You actually did exactly what I was going to come back through, because I thought Lee May should cap off like the very bottom of low tier or mid tier to high tier. Like, she is on the cusp. Any buff makes her great. So
okay. You know what? I'm going to be crazy. No, I'll leave it there for you, I guess. I was going to put Reptile in front because I feel like Reptile has more options projectile-wise to deal with zoners and whatnot, but I guess Lee May's EX and E is pretty good. Leads to a full combo and stuff.
Yeah, So do you think the like spitball / dash, keeping it safe, do you think that's better than having like Lee May can stop any jumps by throwing a lantern and then straight projectile? Because I could be convinced to swap. I don't know. That one, yeah. I think they're pretty similar.
Yeah, they're married. Don't tell Ashra. She's gonna get so angry. For some reason, that's the new ship. NetherRealm did that. You can't even blame us for that. That's a NetherRealm ship. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, I try and keep up with the ships, but I just I'll lose track on Twitter. But you know what? I ship a lot of these characters. I ship Scorpion getting buffs, especially.
Scorpion and buffs, match made in heaven. It would have actually been way funnier if NetherRealm tried to ship Ashura with Baraka, because he looks like a demon, and that's where she's from. So even though she looks more human now, she'd be like, I like his sharp teeth. In hell, that's very attractive.
I'm with it. Is there anything though you look at this list though and you hate?
Yes, look over.
Absolutely. Our chances of buffs are going down every spot you go up.
You act like I have that kind of power. They don't care what I think.
Hey, enough tier lists put in her low tier, hopefully, maybe. Hey, Scorpion got put in the low tiers enough. You know, he got a new move.
I'm pretty satisfied. Is there anyone you want to move around?
You kept me grounded here from going off one of my tangents. I think we came up with a pretty good list. I could have, ranted on people to the ends of the earth and naturally moved them down, but I like it.
Yeah, this is fine. I'm okay with this. The second you leave, I'm changing it all, but I'm okay with this. This is, it's fine.
Hey, if he changes it, by the way, everyone tweet at me because I want to see what he changed.
There ain't no snitches in my audience. You're not gonna learn anything. But yeah, this is by far the longest tier list ever. I don't know if you've watched my tier list, but they're usually done in 13 minutes. So this is a long one.
Sorry, I did see I've watched all the MK11 ones, but these ones I was like, 17 minutes ish. We'll be able to clear that. Yeah, I'm sorry, this one was really long. I'm very opinionated on these.
You know what? We're starting over. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so Diff, here is my tier list. Agree or disagree?
Agree.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Come back next time.